So, Brad Pitt is no longer the face of the parade. He's not going to be the marshal. They've now got, this is going to crack you up, is Milo. Well, welcome back to the channel, everyone, and got to have a couple of big thanks to shout out to. Got two new subs. First one, David Musa. I think that's how you pronounce it. I hope I haven't destroyed your surname. Thanks for the sub, mate. Put your name up there somewhere. Second guy as well, had some good comments from as well. Brian Zimsky. Hope I haven't mullered your name as well. Thanks for the comments, mate. Glad you like the videos. Yeah, thank you very much for the subs, fellas. Yeah, so I'm just making this short video. It's like a follow-up to the one we did about the Super Happy Fun America and the straight pride that they're parade that they're going to do. So we've got a couple of updates. Let's get this roundabout out of the way. So, Brad Pitt is no longer the face of the parade. He's not going to be the marshal. They've now got, this is going to crack you up, is Milo, and he's got some crazy Greek name. I'll stick it up here somewhere. Yeah, and he's openly gay. He's been banned on Twitter, Facebook, yeah, all types of things. He's properly outspoken. He's like a right-wing gay activist. He's funny as. Anyway, these guys that are running it are absolutely trolling the, we're going to call them the ABC community, right? Because looking online, they've added a plus sign to the, so it goes LGBTQ, and then you got the plus. So I looked it up, and I'll list it all up here so you can see what it means. Anyway, they just seem to be adding more characters and letters. It's absolutely bonkers. Anyway, so I've been doing some digging around in that, and it's interesting to see that they did a study back 2015. I think the gay community made up 3.8%. So you're looking at between 4 years later, say 4 and 6% of the American population is ABC community. Biker, hello. So yeah, I mean, America. I mean, we got out there what 300+ million people. So 4% of the population is these people. Anyway, so. There's a good article, if you want to go and get some good reading, a guy called Matt Walsh on the dailywire.com, take it he's American, go check him out, and he's more eloquent than I am. He's put it into better words than what I could say while I'm trying to ride my bike and talk about it. So, and he said in there, and like what I've been thinking, and the majority of probably you've been thinking as well, right? Because the people out there are losing their mind, and they all seem to be the white privileged, like your actors and all the mainstream media, and some of the lesbians and gays themselves. They're absolutely losing their minds about it, and some of the stuff that they're posting. If it was you posting it, you'd be classed as racist, fascist, blah blah blah, but it's just a minority of them, and I take it's just a minority of them that are posting this stuff, and they're properly getting on their high horse because they want to do a straight pride, and they're absolutely demeaning the people that are doing it. It might just be for shits and giggles and having a laugh, these three blokes that are doing it because they couldn't get their flag raised in Boston. So they've upped the ante, haven't they? And absolutely triggered this community of people and the left. They're losing their mind, and they themselves are persecuting and ridiculing straight men. But the straight pride isn't just for straight men. They've assumed that it's just, no, it's for everybody. It's for lesbians. They're inclusive of everybody. Hence they've got Milo, which they can't wrap their heads around either. These people have got no sense of humour whatsoever. They can't see the funny side of it. When you speak to the average Joe on the street, they find it hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious. But yeah, you're lesbians, gays, blah blah blah, all triggered, all losing their minds about it. Because originally, as Matt Walsh says, I'm just read the notes, look at all these notes I've got, right? The Pride parades originally were obviously a protest against their persecution, and it was to make people aware, you know, that gay people have got their rights and blah blah blah, which they have. I mean, this all kicked off what, late 80s, 90s, so that was like 30 years, we're getting on for nearly 30 years now. They're accepted, you know, they're in all walks of life, they're in the military, blah blah blah, they're everywhere, okay, which is like, no one's got a drama with that. But now the parades are kind of, it's just a parade for being pride in being gay, isn't it? And it's funny how, and it's like he says, all the parades are done where there's already like gay communities, like San Francisco, Boston, blah blah blah. So they're not actually, if they want to fight for the rights of gays, get yourself over to Iran, get yourself over to Iraq, get yourself over to North Korea, try doing it in China. What about Russia? Try doing that. If you truly want to fight for the rights of gay people, because these people are lucky, I'll say lucky, but they're privileged to be born in a country like the UK, Europe or America, where they can do this, where they can have these parades without being persecuted and, you know, fight for their rights, which is fair enough. But you need to move on. You need to now, like, start doing these parades in these countries where if you were found out to be in Iran, you'd be beheaded, you know what I mean, you'd be toast. So yeah, and now what you're seeing is they're putting all these tweets out. You've seen the ones from Chris Evans where he's demeaning people. They're saying, oh, there's going to be blokes in dad jeans, the parade and all. It's just like, hold on a minute, this is double standards. You're now doing exactly what back in the 80s and 90s people's perception of gay people and lesbians and whatever was back then, where they would ridicule them and cane them like that. But you're doing that now, and oh, I'm lost for words, I really am. Anyway, check out Matt Walsh's thing on thedailywire.com, look that up. I mean, he thinks it's just silly as well. He's not going to go on the gay straight pride parade, but and he wouldn't go to the gay pride one, but it's just, yeah, it's just this element of people just losing their minds. It just cracks me up. Anyway, tell me what you think. Put anything in the comments below if you agree with me or disagree with me. Okay, if you think I'm a bleeding misogynist or whatever. But yeah, it just cracks me up how they're allowed to do what they're doing at the minute, and no one is, you know, standing up for the straight people of the world who make up the majority of the world, fight the wars, do the police officers and do all the shit jobs that no one else wants to do, so that these people can be and practice what they're doing without being persecuted. Anyway, that's just my thoughts. Thanks for watching the video, and remember, if you like the videos, hit that thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, hit that red subscribe button, and if you want to get notified every time I upload a video, smash that subscription bell. And that, my friends, is Jim Diesel out. This is going to crack you up, is Milo.